Alright, episode 3. Yeah, we kind of goofed up. We were supposed to do this last week. Do apologize on that. Bunch of crazy weather here in Texas with, the storm we had. Yes, I know it was only a tropical, it wasn't even a hurricane, but it did dump a lot of rain. Been dealing with all that, don't like living on an island. Thought that was a little bit more important, but we're back. Again. But it's okay. Remember, we left the hardware store because I got an infection and I'm slowly gonna die. So we're gonna head down the road from where I know that there's a group of like a little cul-de-sac of houses. So that way we can go see, hopefully find some medicine. Because remember, we're only at stage 1 where it's just, you're sick. Okay. Now the issue with that later on is the stages increase. Now if we can find a book and learn herbal antibiotics, we can make it. But that only gets to stage 1. Once it upgrades to the next one, yeah. And I've noticed the timer is for a whole day. And I have days set for 2 hours. So it runs for the timer in there. See, it says that. It'll run for a whole day and then I'll get the next level. So I have a whole day in the game to find medicine. And see, I know the next stage is every 30 seconds you'll lose 1 stamina. So it'll just be which means it'll kind of. I know the next stage after that is you lose 1 stamina a second. And I've had it at that, and that is terrible because it's just like I got the perk that says my stamina regenerates a little bit faster to counteract that, so it'll go -1 +1, -1 +1, which if I'm walking around, it'll just go 99 100, 99 100. It'll go up and down. Problem is when I start using tools and it's draining the stamina quicker, it's not going to go back up. That's my issue. There's bridge number 1. We got to get over 2 of them, and we'll be able to get there. Yeah, see, that means like when I drink. So drinking water is also going to be another helpful thing because if you read it, it gives you 20 stamina, which is great. That's good. And that's good. That way you can do stuff. Now that also means once we can get some coffee growing, we'll probably be using that, even though it does make us a little thirsty. But remember, we live right by a river. Water is not an issue right now with us. It's everything else is a problem. So if I have to, I'll make some coffee as soon as I can. Don't waste your bullets. And we will happily, drink that, because that's just makes your stamina just regenerate quicker, because you're all like, gotta go. Shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. Good way to learn archery. Stand up close and shoot them there. You're going to hit them anyways. At least you'll figure out where the heck you're going. And that also means that, like I said, so I'm sorry. The next one we'll do another, since we're going between this and Fallout, to kind of keep things spiced up for the moment. And at the same time, it gives me time to edit one of the other ones, which is that. Remember, don't forget, at the end of this video, we're going to throw up. It'll be episode 2 of 7 Days to Die. And episode, I think it's 3, of Nukem World. No, we're on 2. I don't remember. I'm a dummy. I can't. We added in that next too, where you get to watch us go fight Coulter, which is another fun one because we're on survival. Deer. Good food. Num num. Don't run. Don't run. Don't run. But definitely, at the end, don't forget to check out those. Also, if you haven't, super important thing, you go to the bottom, there's these 2 little buttons. One of them looks like this. Well, hang on. Looks like this. You gotta go click. And that tells me that you like the video, which means I'll know to make more videos like this. Fallout, I like making those. Those are fun, especially build videos. So that way, like I said, it gets more likes. I know what to focus on, because I'm thinking if I get to like 10 episodes on here, we'll run through our first 2 playthroughs, because this is our 3rd one on our Permadeath. So the first 2 I have. Also, if that little subscribe button is red, definitely click it, so that way you know whenever you can come check me out. And the bell, of course, will let you know. We try to do a video every week, weather permitted on that one. Because if anybody knows, a lot of time when it's heavy rain like that, kind of messes with the internet. Kind of can't upload stuff if You know, there it's all, and there's flooded stuff everywhere. But it's okay. It's okay. Especially another thing we like to do, if there's something specific you want to see, leave it in the comments. If like right now I'm living in the hardware store. I haven't built anything. Maybe you want to see me try to build something like across the road, because the other side of the street is just bare. Maybe you want to see me build who knows what. And if also for the people who are new, whenever I'm doing that, I'm cutting out the time of me in the menu, so you're not just watching me go. If it's something I've never crafted before, I'll leave it open because I like to talk about the new thing I got. Or sometimes I like to explain why I'm doing it. I made spikes. Everybody makes spikes. You need spikes. You should have spikes. You should always have a couple of them. See, I busted the door up a little bit to get her attention. I thought you could shoot through it. I'm an idiot. But now I can do that and be like, hey, guess what? You're going to come up the door and you're going to hit it. Hey, your friend is not happy. Get away from me. Get away from me. See, you can get stunned. Get off of my face. Throw that down. Run away. Woo! That's why we also keep a first aid bandage right on our hotbar. Yeah, come on. And if you can, there you go. Let them run into it. Help them, get knocked down. There we go. And they get on the ground like that. You hit them. And what I do is as soon as I hear that sound, I kind of jump back a tad. Kind of keep our distance. Because, they swing only so far. And see, it doesn't do that much damage to the corpse part, but it does do a lot of damage to the actual body before it turns into that thing. It helps level up your club skill. It also helps level up your I use the knife because the knife is really good for collecting stuff, even if it's the bone one. Still useful. See, probably should loot her first, but oh yeah, duh, you gotta kill her. But this way, everything you use it for is going to level it up. So even if I'm just beating a dead body, I'm getting better at swinging that club. I'm learning muscle memory to swing the best way. And then with the knife, even that, you can practice skinning. You can practice apparently throwing sacks of crap everywhere and a bone. But we're going to pick a house to basically set up as our little outpost, I guess you could call it. And then that way we'll throw a chest in here. Throw some torches on the outside so we'll know it's our house. Because what it is we're not going to carry everything back to the hardware store. We're going to leave stuff here. Also, if we want to travel, because the trader's further down the street where we're going, there's a bookstore, Crack a Book. Further down from there, there's like 5 stores we'll have to loot. And then there's a trader further down. So he's pretty far down from where we're at. You see, I want to set up outpost here. I want an outpost at the bookstore, and out of those 5 shops, I want an outpost on the one closest to the trader. Only for the fact of looting and putting everything in the chest because I can't carry it all. But that way I can be like, I can move stuff. Whatever I'm going to take back to my house, like food, medicine, anything like that, I'm going to want to put in the chest. When I go back to my house, I'm going to do that. Anything I want to sell, see, this chest is tiny. We're going to make our own and put beside it because it's bigger. But anything I want to sell, I'll leave there. So when I come by, when I'm heading to the bookstore, I'll swing by and I'll pick up whenever I leave, my inventory is almost empty because I want to gather up new stuff. Now if I'm making a run to sell stuff, my inventory may not be empty because I'm trying to sell. But I can stop by, let's say I've got 1 or 2 spaces open. Look at me. 1 or 2 spaces open. I can swing by and I can be like, well, what do you got? Pick up 2 things, keep going. I get to Crack a Book. Maybe I've used up some food and I freed up space. I pick up something. But also, you gotta think of it before then. When I'm going to Crack a Book to get set up, I could fill my inventory up. That's empty, right? I have to go there to explore. Grab as much as I can out of here that I'm gonna sell, and have a chest, run to Crack a Book, throw a chest down, throw all that stuff I'm gonna sell in it, loot the place, anything I wanna bring back, there you go. Same concept. Move it down the line every time you go. That way you're not trying to make one straight run back and forth. You have spots you can stay and drop off. Also, if it gets dark, we have 2-hour days, but it takes a while to get places, at least till we get a mini bike. Busting up trash is another helpful thing. See? little bit of skill in that tool, and it gets rid of the smell. And if you notice, I'm not taking the wrench and breaking stuff up right now. One, I don't have enough room for the parts, and right now I need medicine. I can always come back later and just run through there and start turning. I don't have any recipes that I know that need it, but if I clear all these places out, it's a place I can have set up safe that I know, okay, let me go take apart these TVs, take apart the light fixtures. I can start taking stuff apart. There's a car out there. I can take it apart in a safe environment. Right now, I just don't want to die. Because, unfortunately for me, I've never gotten a trophy that says survive for it's like 1,250 minutes. So it's like 20 hours and 50 minutes. Which means I have a 2-hour day, so if I can make it to the 10th through 10 days, and then in the 11th day, if I can make it 50 minutes in, I got it. I'm good. That's my problem. I don't want to die of an infection. I have all this. I'm throwing down traps. I'm beating zombies to death. I got a gun up down in the toilet, which is in the last video. You can see at the end. I want to see how long I can make it, not just. What happened? I got sick. Started sneezing. Zombies heard me. And at some point, we may even have to probably go back to the farm we found, just because there's corn there. Like, see, I have corn. As I'm walking, what I've learned, I had to kind of tell myself I had to learn how to do it. Remember, put it down there on your tool belt. You're hungry. You don't. It's only whenever you don't have full health. You eat a little bit because it only gives you like 2 fullness, so it doesn't give you a lot, but that's 2 more fullness you have that you didn't earlier, which is means you can go a little bit longer if you have to eat your big canned food or your meat. But when you eat, you heal, right? So sorry, what do we do? We do that. You eat it, it'll heal you for 1, and then it wears off. So while you're walking, you just munch on your corn, walking around, it wears off, munch on your corn. Just something to do while I'm running down the road like a moron, and hope that I find medicine. Once I find medicine, I'm gonna go back to normal. I'll start tearing stuff apart with a wrench, because I know later on, like that engine, I'm gonna need that for a mini bike, a chainsaw. I know I need it for an auger, a cement mixer. So that's 4 engines right there. I know I need. There we go. Instead of speeding those up, I figured I don't know. I was trying to decide what would be better. If it's better to just speed up when I'm using that little axe to chop through stuff, like going, or if it's better to just see I didn't even speed that one up because I'm testing. And like the last one, I beat up the safe. I just sped it up. So I'm wondering if you guys know what it is. I'm hitting it. I wonder if I might start just phasing it out like I did on the last thing where you just saw it and then it busted. Same with trees and all that, because you already know what it's going to do. They're going to fall down. It's going to break stuff. Come on, medicine. First aid bandages. Okay. That means we can live longer. I'll take that, but that's not what I need. I need antibiotics. Come on now.
Yep.
We got food. We got all this. Because see, yep, my issue is I have 2 ideas after that. Either I'm going to have to go further down this way, way further, and go to Crack-a-Book and try to find it. I'm going to have to go down that dirt path to that one house and find what's in that weird, I don't even know what it was because we just started running into like zombies. Hey, look. Right there. Oh yeah. Kill rabbits. It's called Kill the Wabbit. But if you saw that, I gotta kill it with a shotgun. Anybody ever seen a rabbit? It runs. Which means I gotta be like, dead deal. Which is gonna be fun. But either I gotta go Crack-a-Book or I have to go down the dirt path, or, which is what I'm thinking I might do, is I might have to go to the city that's over the other bridge. Right, there's a bridge on the river right by where I'm at. I know there's a city over there, but there's a chance, like, of course there's gonna be zombies because there's a ton of houses. There is a ton. But dogs. I can handle a zombie. I can throw down the spikes. I can shoot them with arrows and pull them to me to take them out. Have the spikes down in case they get close to me. I can back up, put another spike. Dogs. By the time you get an arrow ready and you shoot, that dog is up in your face. Just You've already lost. Remember, we're on a higher difficulty. We get hit for 20, which means right now 5 hits and we're dead. That's why I'm trying to get more armor to reduce that. Hopefully to where I can take maybe 6 hits before I die. But hopefully we'll get through that. Yeah, see, this is the part I'm thinking. That I might, instead of doing that, just phase it out. Saves us some time. Means I can fit more actual, me going around video in compared to video. That's probably where we're going to end up going. I don't want to. See, I could be gathering all that for steel. I'm probably going to wait till I have a better pickaxe. I'll get a forge, and then I may come gather up some just to hope that, get enough to make a pickaxe, come back and beat it up later. But now, when we go there, see, I have a pistol, so I might, since we found it in the toilet, we might go there at least until we run out of bullets. Just go from house to house and hope we find antibiotics. Because if not, I can guarantee you now that every time I see a dog, I'm going to scream. I'm going to run backwards. I'm just going to go because they're horrible. Ooh. Interesting. Now I got a club with barbed wire on it. So in reality, I have the baseball bat's retarded friend stick wrapped in barbed wire. So I'm like the Walmart brand of Negan. Instead of having the fancy jacket, the weird little get up he's got, and that battery's just like, you're gonna do this for me. I'm all alone. And I got the cheap version. I got a stick with barbed wire. Yeah, see, if I really wanted to, I could come in here and use that to fix those holes in the house. Use a little wood, but it levels up your construction weapon, your skill, whatever. Well, it depends what you use. You can use a hammer, which is faster. You can use that. You can use a wrench. I prefer wrenches. I know everybody's going to say hammers are great because it's just one hit, you upgrade. But then you have my issue where you hit it, and then you accidentally hit it again, and then you hit it a third time and you put metal on it, and you're like, I like the wrench because when I'm upgrading stuff, I can go boom, boom, and then go, hey, guess what? And if I hear that metal sound, I go, whoop, back off. There we go. It's our great value version of Lucille. I wish you could name stuff. Yeah, see, beat on the door, get their attention. Put the spikes down. And apparently, oh, look. Hey, how's it going? I don't know why, but my kids say that his face, take the pain pills. Pain pills heal you. They make you thirsty. So I should definitely be keeping pain pills in my tool belt. I don't know why I am. I got right by the spikes. They think that guy looks like Pat from Pat and Jen in popular MMOs. Maybe somebody could, ask him. But they're talking. My son says, if you look at his face, yeah, I got my Walmart version of Lucille going here. And they think if you look at the face, it looks like Pat. I don't know. Every time I try to get close and see his face, he just tries to pretty much be like, "Hello, you want to play Minecraft? I'm going to eat you." Like I said, you should let me know. I'll tag it below in the bottom so you'll see it. Where maybe he'll actually see it and can let me know. Oh my goodness. There was one zombie in the house. Now that everybody and their freaking mother is just like, nurses. Nurses are good. Nurses have a chance to drop beakers and medicine. You cannot make beakers in this game. You have to find them. Nurses have a chance, and I believe the airdrops have a chance. That's it. I think I think you can find them in like the medicine cabinets, but that's the only other place. It's very hard to find beakers and antibiotics. This dude.
Crazy.
Try not to waste all my bullets. And if I have to, like I said, you just pull your bow back, walk backwards. Now, of course,
He's like shielding me.
I'm glad that it does take your stamina, because I don't know if anybody's ever tried. You try to pull an arrow all the way back in a bow. It takes some strength, and you gotta let go, and then you gotta do it again. It's gonna wear your arm out, so eventually you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I need to take a break. Luckily for zombies, they can't get to you. Could climb that rock. So see, I need to make a mental note. Don't break that rock over there. So you can climb up on it at one point, and maybe if I ever needed to hide or something, I can get up there because I can shoot down with arrows. Better chance to hit him in the head. Especially if it's like a crazy night where there's a bunch of them. I shouldn't be out at night anyways, but at some point I'm probably going to have no choice. Because if it gets to the point where my infection's going up too bad, I'm going to be losing stamina anyways. Which means it'll make running hard, because it'll drain it too fast. I hope it's cured before Horde Night's over. Because I don't want to try to survive a Horde Night on increased difficulty where everything hits me for 20 damage a hit, well, at least until I get some better armor. And have to deal with all that. That's why, I know I explained the last one, but helpful thing that we're doing when I find clothes, since I already have some pants and I have some decent clothing, if it doesn't replace what I'm wearing, I will still repair it. Because repairing it, yeah, I use a little bit of cloth. If you notice, it's everywhere. It's all over the place. It's growing like crazy. Okay, use a little bit of cotton, you make some cloth. But what we're doing is, that gives you a little bit of experience. You didn't do much. You didn't have to make it, so you're not wasting it. But then when I sell it, it's fully repaired, so it's worth a little bit more money when I sell it to that guy. So we can get to that. Can you just die? Alright. Walmart brand of Lucille. Here we go. Take that. Alright. See? Mash with the bodies. I probably should be using a better, like a crappier club to level up my club. Because I'm losing durability. You can't see it because it's over 500 durability. It's purple. But it's going to take damage every time I beat up a body with this thing. I should try to make a regular wooden club to bust up bodies. So I can raise up my bludgeoning. Ooh, that means I can put points in it, so I can be like, come here, I'm going to hit you. That means I need to look and see what it takes to repair it. Because it's going to be my best weapon for a while. At least until I get the sledgehammer. Because the sledgehammer's cool, except it's just really slow. It's meant, of course, more by breaking down doors and stuff, but it's okay. See, bust up our trash. What are you doing? Yeah, chopping them up. That means we gotta find a. I can also carry the wrench just in case I find a workbench or a chemistry station. I can just be like, taking this home. Because I don't got the 30. I can save up to 30 points, of course. But eventually, what's going to happen is I'm going to have to get. I know for the chemistry station, you have to have your science skill up. Kiri brought me something to show you. Yeah, see? You have to have 30 points. Your construction tool. For the workbench, it's like construction tools and something else. I know for the chemistry station, it's the science skill has to be so high. That's going to be annoying. You get to be... I will in a second. I will show them. You get to be... Your science skill goes up when you use, I think, the blood draw kit, and you use medicine. Well, medicine skill. So it's hard to raise it a certain way until you get... But when you get the workbench, you can make lights. You make lights, and you make... what's it called? Oh, make lights, you put them in the houses, do better. Yeah, see? This is what it should look like. This is what it should be. No, I got a stick barbed wire. So I'm not like, all right, let's go bash in some zombie heads. It's gonna be, yeah, it's more of a, let's go out in the yard and get a stick off a tree.
And put barbed wire.
But,
I'm just sorry, it's a rope.
well, yeah. Not only that, you can vendor the lights, or what I'm probably going to do is, after I fix the hardware stuff with light so I can see, because light is very important, because I can do work at night, and as people, when I can hear something running around outside like zombies, and stuff scraping against the outside of my house, I'd like to be able to see, and not be like, hello? See, we'll fix that stuff. It'll give us extra things. But on our way there, when we get done with that, like I said, we gotta get our science skill up pretty high. At first, it's probably gonna be like every light we make is gonna be like science, just popping up there. That's why I want to find a workbench. But we can start. My other playthrough, I was selling them. Just make a whole batch of them, run to the vendor, be like, here you go, buddy. Street lights, I found out are annoying because you make the top. So you got to make the poles out of concrete or metal or wood, whatever you want to do, going up. Which, at some point, that's probably what I'm going to do, is to level up my skills. I'm going to make a street lamp and probably make the little wooden pillars. Oh, what do we get? A splint, some painkillers. It's nice, but it's not antibiotics. But, like I was saying, we'll probably do like 4 or 5 of the round stone pillar, the wood ones.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably put a light up top, which means we gotta climb that far up. But we can do we'll probably carry hay bales with us because it's the easiest thing. Because we can build and we can jump and stack. We'll put the light up top. And you don't have to connect wires to turn them on. I know in the PC version you gotta do like a power bank, all that stuff. You press triangle because I'm playing it on PS4. You're just gonna go, and it'll turn the light on. It'll stay on because I'm assuming, I guess it just has power running to it some other way. I can pick up my hay bales and move down the road. That'll be an adventure after I get the disease cured. Because I'm sick, well, disease, it's sickness. And all that stuff. But we'll see. We got water. Look, we found, looks like some stew. You're carrying something that smells. Yay! I attract zombies. Now they're going to be like, I smell people, and I smell stew. I want people soup. Tin cans. Once we get a forge and we start being able to make our jars, I'm just gonna scrap them. I know I showed you we got the filing cabinets full of them, of the water. That's cool and all, but it doesn't stack. I'm gonna keep probably one filing cabinet full of it because, again, it doesn't require anything. So it's something really quick. I can just run over there and be like, bam, water, bam, drink, boom, I'm done. And I can just throw them in there and be like, hi, I have water in there. The jars stack up to 15. I like bringing water with me. That doesn't take up half my inventory. I'm gonna smash somebody. Oh. Yeah, see, as we're going through, I think I'm liking the whole phasing out thing. We probably save some time through there. Ooh, last time we found very much a crappy club. We found food. Food's still good. Because, I mean, we got to think about this. When I finally get rid of this infection, I got to have some stuff established. I got to be able to survive. I got to be able to have food to survive. Water ain't a problem with us. That ain't an issue. See, there's the house we're at. It's, food is going to be important. We have all the corn. If we really get to it, and we really got to do that, then we got that. We got a backup because we can run the farm. But from what I've seen in other playthroughs, and I've even had people tell me, there's dogs there. There's like dogs all over the place. It's a surprise when I ran to the first one. Somebody was telling me that I didn't get attacked by one, or I didn't at least hear the boom, 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 boom. which is crazy enough. Yeah, see, we got a little outpost. We run over here, we drop everything off, and then we can move on to the next house. Painkillers is good. It heals you. It makes you thirsty, and that's always a good thing. Especially like if I'm just walking. Like I said, I need to restore health. I can eat my corn. Yeah, I'm walking on the road. But like I said, I probably need to start putting it down there on the hot bar, action bar, whatever you call it, tool belt. That way, if I'm coming across like a big group of zombies and one of them hits me, eat it. Because you're also immune to being stunned. Painkiller, you can't feel it. Which means I can run! Instead of just going, and you're waiting for the stun to wear off, and then you're like, oh god. You know, in our case, we've already been hit for 60 of our 100 health.
Yep.
So,
That's right.
that would be helpful.
And don't forget, my
Or-
name is Clara.
Or what some people do
6.
is they'll see a big group and they'll just say, screw it! And they'll go ahead and take their painkillers and then be like, let's go. And that way they already got kind of the healing effect, the other effect going. So when they're fighting, if they do get hit, it's just like whatever. Then again, later on, it's what we use beer for. That's what beer does. You can't be stunned. Hello, is anybody home? Hello? Hello? Okay. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, see? Making doors. Tells me that I've been here. Also, I mean, yeah, it's kind of how I know I've been to the whole place.
Anybody home?
See who? Helps if you break the first door before you get the other doors set up, dum-dum. What is that?
Wow.
Ooh. I gotta come back here when I get some medicine. Those are blueberries. That is a whole field of blueberries. So that's area number 2 where there's food I could go gather. The only reason I won't take it back is because my luck is I had a kitchen. I was out there beating the crap out of zombies. It was a horde night. I was on my roof. I was shooting zombies. I would kind of jump down and like repair some of my spikes, because yes, you can do it. It takes like every stage that it gets broken, it takes like so much wood. It's still cheaper than building a whole new one. Nope. One of the police zombies just comes walking up, and I had spikes. I thought it was smart to put them all around the edge of my house. Well, once the cop, gets his health low, he just kind of goes, and if he does it if he knows you're there, because he's getting ready to explode. Because if they just die before then, they just die. But if they blow up that way, they don't destroy the dirt. They're like landmines. They blow up, the dirt's fine. But all the blocks around them. I had a bunch of food that I took from this specific backyard of that house. And I put it all over there near that trader, because I built a house over there, and it blew up my refrigerator. So I lost. I had a garden going, luckily. Because if not, I would have lost corn, blueberries, mushrooms, potatoes. I lost all the meat I had. Don't have an animal form. That would be nice. Medicine? Medicine? There's nothing! Who keeps nothing? You should be having painkillers in there. You should be having vitamins. Like I would keep my contacts in there. So I mean, it all really depends on who you are. But there's nothing in there. You have nothing in there. I'm dying. If I find you, I'm gonna take. I gotta think of a nickname now. I don't want to just keep saying the Walmart brand of Lucille or Great Value. Hey, buddy. See, yeah. You gotta help me. Think of in the comments. Think of something that goes with that. Lucille, but like a knockoff version. I mean, there's different ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, we gotta think. What can we call it? I wish you could name stuff in there. You might be able to. I'm not. Just be stupid. I mean, in Minecraft you could, but just because this is like it, it's not. Because that would be great if I could just be like, all right, this is so and so, not ripping anything off.
I'm gonna go get the
2 beds. Ooh, there must have been somebody's room sharing it. Ooh.
Are these guns? Look at pew pew.
Yeah, see, I can take apart all sorts of stuff. The beds will give you metal and everything. But I ain't messing. Don't die. Because I don't want to... I don't know if I could survive 10 days without curing the infection. I'm pretty sure at some point you'll start losing health every second. I don't know. The farthest I've ever seen it go is where you lost 1 stamina drain every second. And that's the farthest I've ever seen in any other playthroughs. And after that, by that point, I eventually would find medicine. So I'd cure it a stage, you'd go back, I'd cure it a stage, you know. Once you cure it all the way, you do get a buff that lasts for 24 hours. It says you can't be reinfected with the sickness. Like normal antibiotics do. So, what is that? That's what we need. We need coffee beans! And stuff like that. Look, they want to do that. They want to play. They want to play in the farm. Look at it. You know what? Come here. Come here. Yeah. How's it going there? Hey, calm down. Come here. Whoa, how you doing? How's it going? Ooh. Shot you once and I whacked you in the head twice. See, I don't want to have to eat those sandwiches. I'm keeping them with me in case I run out of food because it is food and it just has a chance to make you sick. But it's better than eating the meat. It has a 100% chance. But also, if we get back to our house at the department store, I'll dump off the sandwiches and just... because I have food. I just keep them with me in case I run out on my trip. I'll dump them off because when we get to one other lovely thing later on in the game, if we live that long, we get a chemistry station, we can make moldy bread with that. Okay? Had to fix that. But yes, we can make moldy bread, which is used to make antibiotics. This is moldy bread, chrysanthemum, which we found, mushrooms, blueberries, and I think it takes nitrate, because I want to say it's 5 ingredients. But you have to know how to make it. You can look at it all you want. You have to have the recipe book. You can't. Unfortunately, you can't experiment in the game, which I guess it doesn't make sense. Why can't you just be like, let me mix this? What does it make? Did I learn it or did I freaking kill myself? That's probably why. Never mind. Scratch that. A book. Herbal antibiotics. Hunting knife. Because this is stage 1. Herbal antibiotics only cures stage 1. Once it hits stage 2, that crap won't do any good for me. Ugh. We're almost out of houses here. Yeah, see, I could come back through here one day and just make a trip to fix up all these houses just to raise up my skills and level up, because leveling up is good because it gets you points, and gather up all the light fixtures and stuff while I'm there, pick up anything out of my chest and bring back to the hardware store, or if I do continue on, I can head to the bookstore is going to be probably my outpost where I stop at night, because I don't think I can make it all the way from the hardware store to the trader walking without it getting dark. I don't yet. Motorcycle maybe, but I don't got a mini bike. Don't know how to make one yet. But once I can, I believe I can make it all the way to the trader. See, this is my fear. I'm afraid I'll make it all the way to the trader. I'll sell some stuff, and then on the way back, it'll be dark, and I'll pretty much be like, uh-oh, I'm attracting people. If I can get it to where I go there and back, I'll be alright. Like I said, if you like this, don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the bell and see it again. If you want to see something specific, let us know in the comments down below. And I do hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out these videos that we're throwing up there from the last ones. Bye!